Oh yeah. Well baked. World at War. This guy here. Unbelievable. Anyways. You're about to get a show, that's for sure.
I dab. You dab? No, I don't dab. Yeah, you should dab. Everybody dabs. Stop saying dab. Go ahead and do a dab.
Move out and take position.
Adventure mode.
Hostiles inbound.
Oh, nice shot.
Hold on. Shoot me. Shoot me.
Wherever Killer Camper
There's such
is.
a thing.
Oh, Tomahawk
Is
down.
there
Okay,
such
good.
a thing as a safe spot? Probably. I mean, I could get to a spot and then stay down.
Oh, look, it's Trudeau's
I
son.
mean, it's a safe spot.
Trudeau's retired, son.
Canada's gay. Canada's
Trudeau retired.
gay.
Trudeau retired, sorry. You're dealing with Mark Carney now. And the conservative douchebag lost his seat. Just like in Australia, the two civilized countries. While America is all fucked up.
Yeah.
Things getting a little pricey around there.
Oh, it's in the States is where it's pricey. Canada auto tariffs, we didn't have any tariffs.
Oh,
We don't have
God.
tariffs on other countries.
we don't get no more Canada shit.
Just most
Oh,
of
You
boy.
guys get
products
all
is
the
made
same
in
shit.
country.
You're getting all the same shit. You're just paying more. Okay. That's all it is. You don't want our shit, we'll sell it somewhere else. It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
America's the only
I
country
heard
that
that's
buys
working out
stuff.
real well. I heard
It
that's
does
working
work
out
out
real well.
Shot and penetration.
It is working out well.
Which African country is buying from Canada?
We just set up a deal with China. We're going to go straight with China. Sell them oil.
Yeah. Chinese.
They already signed a deal.
Soldiers.
Australia, Canada's already signed a deal.
Oh,
Canada's already signed a deal with the EU.
That's what it is. I can't hear Killer Camper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Killer
yeah.
Camper's doing his stuff.
We've
Okay.
done more deals than Trump
I
has.
couldn't hear him.
Mark Carney's going hard. And we've also
Yeah, you
gotten rid
better
of,
go-
we've already
better
got
go
rid of
back.
Michigan just got
interprovincial
their
by
manufacturing
trade barriers.
rights back. So that's a big
Have already
plus.
been eliminated. Fuck, you fuck faces have
Chicago
brought all the
just
countries
got their
together.
manufacturing rights back because of the tariff.
You can have your
We're
shitty ass
having to bring
cars.
Manufacturing
We'll
back.
fucking buy German
Oh
or
no, we
something,
just have to
man.
bring manufacturing back. The only reason
Bring it
we have
back.
shitty cars is because of the basically the public schooling system. It's done. It's done.
Ah, he jumped out the
Education. They
window
got
like
rid
a
of
little
critical thought.
bitch.
They got rid of civics. They got rid of all kinds of shit from education, and they literally dumbed us all down by design with the schooling system.
Of course.
Of course, a lot of our shit's shit by design because we have uneducated fools trying to train uneducated fools.
It's
We
messed
need
up.
critical thought back in the programs.
Oh, wait till Killer Camper starts talking. Holy fuck. You can't hear him right now? You have him muted or blocked? He's a classic. He's a classic, man. I've been recording this
Yeah, he's a
fuckwad
classic.
since... You're a classic.
70% of your fucking country's income comes from the U.S. How
Yeah.
pathetic is that?
What do you mean pathetic? You're right beside us on the same continent. We're on the north end of the
pathetic.
continent. We're gonna go to
70%.
Mexico. We're gonna bypass America straight to Mexico.
70% of your income comes from us.
Yeah.
We are 70% of your economy.
Mexico's no better.
And guess what? It's the same amount. All the car manufacturing has been.
No, we don't get
Yeah.
70% of our shit from you.
Hey man, you get fucking.
We don't
We
get
are
70% of our
both.
stuff from Canada.
We would beg to
We're
differ.
taught
Fucking
to.
nuts. Now we don't get anything. We don't
If
need
70%
shit
of
from
our
Canada.
shit goes to America, how can you not be buying stuff from Canada?
We
If
are
70% of
your
our income
economy.
comes from selling shit to you, but you guys don't use none of our shit, you're as dumb as Trump. You're as dumb as fucking Trump. Okay? He's just trying to make us enemies so that he can take over as king.
70%.
This is
Your
all about him
economy
becoming king.
Is based off of
Yeah.
our purchases, and now we don't purchase shit
So,
from
like,
you. We don't need.
100%
We
of
don't
the
need Canada.
Ukrainian government is
You still
paid
get the
by
same amount of
American
oil as
tax
being
dollars.
shipped daily. You think the oil shipments stopped when Trump fucking announced tariffs? No. The same amount of oil still gets shipped.
Very bad.
Same amount of oil
No,
still
but
getting
you know
shipped,
what did
chump.
get stopped? You
What
wanna
got
know
stopped?
did get stopped though?
Go
All
ahead.
of the medical equipment and medical supplies. Hospitals are shutting down all over this country because all of that shit is made in China because they own 98% of the world's mineral rights. All of that stuff did get stopped. A lot of manufacturing is stopping because of mineral rights. It's not so much about tax and tariffs getting shipped all over the fucking world for international trade.
Okay, babe.
It's about who owns the minerals. And right now, because of contract, all of that right belongs to China. So because of ownership rights, they're allowed to literally tax whatever the fuck they want. And because nobody can come down to
Yeah,
agree on
we
a
just did a
deal,
mineral
they
deal
want
with
as much money
Ukraine.
as they can get from anyone to bend over and take it up the fucking ass. So it's really
China-
nobody's business except the people who are just eating it and just wanting to get raped. Either we stand for ourselves and produce our own shit, or we just deal with fucking taking it from another country. And when we take it from another country, it comes with cost. Plain and simple, fucking period. Get over it. It's just bullshit politics. It's all a distraction. Just deal with your own shit. Grow your own fucking food. Be self-sufficient. Don't fucking rely on other people.
Well, literally, the only two countries on Earth that could be
Everywhere
self-sufficient
can
are
be
Russia and
really
China,
rely
or
on
Russia
us.
and Canada are the only two countries that could easily live off our own resources.
No, each individual household can live off its own resources. We don't
Oh,
need some
individually, but we're
government
talking
body telling
countries.
us how the fuck to do what we're doing.
We're talking if
Doesn't
every
matter.
country
Each
had to live
individual
off their
can
own
do it
resources.
individually. Sovereignty. We don't
I know, but-
need governance telling us how to do it.
You
That's
need
the
trade,
problem. The only reason people need governance is because they're too fucking lazy to do it for themselves. That's why they want people telling them how to live their lives. They're too damn lazy to get off their ass and figure out how they want to do it for themselves. And on top of that, when shit goes bad, they're too fucking scared to do anything to fucking stop it. So
Well-
they just let bad shit happen. Say, oh, I'm just
So
gonna
you
do
want
it because
everyone
I'm
to
too
be the
scared to
exact
put
same
my life
person?
at risk."
You want
No,
everyone to
I
be the
put my
same
life
person?
at risk every fucking day, going out and finding and stopping tyranny whenever I see it and can.
Hold on,
I put
hold
my
on.
life at risk
Finding
every
and
fucking
stopping
day
what?
by digging down in the dirt and potentially risking septic or even staph infections when I have heart conditions just because I grow my own food or I harvest and handle my own fucking animals because I don't need some government regulating how I fucking manage my shit. Because I do have doctorate degrees in health and
Amen.
dietary. It's bullshit. We don't need someone ruling over us. God rules over all,
Okay.
period. And if
You
it's,
may
if
not,
it's true that all men are equal.
but as
hold on,
a
if it's
society-
true that all men are equal. If it's true that all men are equal, then we
They're not.
don't need a governing body made of men telling other men what the fuck to do. Plain and simple, period.
Amen.
Either
So
be
what's-
sovereign,
what's-
either
okay,
be
what's the
sovereign,
alternative?
Or get the fucking line and accept your slavery. No, either be sovereign or get in line and accept your slavery. Period.
Sovereign? What does that mean?
Means you are your own king. You are your own maker. You govern how you live your own life. And
Well,
when
no
shit
shit.
goes wrong in front of you, you handle your fucking business with utmost sovereignty because no king handles and deals with a servant stepping out of line. My servants treat me with respect because I don't fucking tolerate their bullshit.
What
I see a
servants are you
servant
speaking of?
acting out of their line. They are paid to be perfect. What servants am I talking about? Holy fuck, are you ignorant? A government is a service, and a servant is a slave by definition. These are all contracted and defined by law. It is not a policy. It is not an ordinance. It is not an opinion. It is a law. Laws recognize sovereign rights. And when you relinquish your sovereign rights, you are by law defined as a citizen, as a subject, as a persona, as a slave. These are all acronyms for slave. And if you're not a slave, you are something entirely different. And if you're not sovereign, you are a slave.
All right.
Pick where you stand.
I'm self-employed, and fucking there you go.
I wear my crown made of gold. I walk around with my arms clearly and honestly bared, and I speak freely.
What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living?
And religion, and I petition my government. What do I do for a living?
What do you do for a living?
Home health care. I assist the elderly because they can't. I assist the elderly because they can't. And on top of that, I go out of my way without payment to ensure that servants do as they have oathed themselves to do. They took an oath to uphold our laws, not an opinion, not feelings, not any policy, not any ordinance. As soon as they step outside the boundary of law, I'm involved because they're violating the law, which recognizes that we have rights. It doesn't afford us rights. There's a gigantic
Are you talking about the
difference
Constitution?
beyond the Constitution. The Constitution only exists because we said they can create it so they don't forget what our rights are.
That guy went off.
Rights are not laws, policies, or feelings. You can't make them up. They exist. And you can't give a right to someone in which you yourself don't already possess. This land, this nation, this entire continent, this entire planet is comprised of sovereigns who have been contracted into slavery. And they don't even know that they're slaves.
All right. So everyone's a slave except you?
Get off your ass and stop being a slave. Just declare so.
Well, you work for someone, man. You work for a company. You have to wait for your check every week.
As a voluntary servitude, yeah. I relinquish time of my day to go and assist and pay taxes to this country so I can
Well, you're a
have a
slave.
say.
You're a slave then. According to you.
Oh,
Free for all.
That's what I meant. Your servants. Who are your servants? You said your servants. Indirectly. Like, who are these servants who speak? You know what I mean? You said you have your servants. You treat them this and that.
they get treated with respect.
Who?
when they're
Okay. Who
doing
are
their
they?
job.
Who are they?
And their job is.
Who are your
their
servants?
Their job is being 51% of the population of this America. They literally are. It's 51% of the American population are servants of the people of the country. They don't get to decide how they behave and act.
The people of the
And when
country
they
are your
act out of
servants?
line, no, not the people of the country. The people are the masters.
So, in anyways,
You didn't hear me
you work
listening.
for a company, and you're upset about life.
Independently. I'm upset about life. No, I'm
Yeah,
upset
you're angry
about
as fuck.
tyranny and misused authority, wrongly used, out of
Is
place,
Trump
without
misusing his
justification.
authority?
In cases, yes, he has. In many cases, he has misused authority. He has overstepped the boundaries beyond what law says he can, in what the standard of sovereign law is. There is policies and procedures and all this bullshit that they can come up with that makes them so they can side skirt and step the law and say, oh, it's just, I did this, I was within the real. No, fuck you. That wasn't law. You created bullshit policies so you can get away with what was considered an affront against the common right before. You have to go and create policies just so you can go and commit a crime. You're not following the law. You're engaged in opinion, and that is tyranny. That's why there are rights that were created and recognized on paper that are held by the people that cannot be given or taken.
Is democracy dead? Do you believe democracy's dead now, or what?
In the first place. Democracy isn't dead. It's more alive than ever. Democracy is mob rule. Democracy is also tyranny. Democracy is the gang of, we can outvote you and fuck your rights. That's what democracy is, and
it really is.
With democracy, there is no fucking freedom. No, with democracy, there's no freedom. Because as soon as
well, it is if it's your team that won. If it's your team that won, it is.
No, listen, democracy is as soon as you're offended that you can vote that someone can't do whatever fucking offended you. If whatever offended you did not actually create a victim, then all you're doing is enforcing your feelings through tyranny, and you're using the judicial system of democracy to vote it into law.
So you're basically talking about all the trans rights, or what?
Fucking tyrant.
What are you talking about?
It's bullshit. That's all one big giant fucking distraction. It's been going on for fucking centuries. The entire Nazi bullshit was over trans rights. That's why Hitler did what he did. He wasn't fucking targeting Jews. He was targeting fucking trans. When they burned quote-unquote knowledge, when they were burning books, they were burning pornography and transgender sex trafficked children bullshit. They weren't burning knowledge. They were burning filth. Look up the history and read into this shit, man. None of it's fucking projected to the way it actually fucking happens to the public. There's two sides to every story, and unfortunately, most people never get both sides. They only ever get the one side that made them feel comfortable because that's the side that they were on when this.
Okay, where do you get your information from? Where do you get all this information from?
Where do I get it from? The free open atmosphere. It costs you.
So you just in the air
for anybody and everybody all around the fucking world. It's literally open. It's open source. Anybody can get it. Everybody has access to it. If you're failing, that's your fault.
Okay, let's say you wanted to figure out something right now. Where would you go figure it out? Some factors.
Where would I go and figure it out?
Yeah. Where would be your first source?
Like, what do you mean?
Something about Nazis, Nazi transgender children things.
AI. Maybe the fact that I've actually lived over there and experienced this shit and talked with these people.
Hey man, I don't doubt you've talked with many people.
Just because someone's on the fucking Xbox or PlayStation, just because someone's playing Call of Duty doesn't mean that they're culturally inexperienced and have not been around the world and have only ever sat their entire life on the couch. Okay? Sure, that might apply to most people. That's not everyone you meet online. That's not everyone you meet in person. You can't just because the conversation goes political.
But is AI going to be manipulated at some point, right? AI can be manipulated. It's a computer program.
You know what AI is? It's artificial intelligence. It's not active intelligence. It's fake.
Yeah,
what AI really is, you want the real AI? You want the real AI? It's called active intelligence. You sit there and you meditate on that shit. You fucking start asking yourself questions, and believe it or not, the answers do come to you from everywhere. Just be open to the information. It's not about what the source is.
You've got to have multiple sources. Well, I'm just saying. So
And
AI, you ask AI everything now?
No, it's up to you to have discernment to smell the bullshit. And if you can't fucking smell the bullshit because you've been a shit farmer your entire fucking life as a slave dealing under fucking masters who don't have your interest at best heart, that's your fucking problem.
Well, that's what Killer Camper's problem is. He's the biggest slave to Trump's bullshit as it is.
A lot of people have their heads so far up their fucking ass they can't smell any fresh air. They're suffocating.
What about the people that just idolize Trump?
They're all fucking breathing their own farts.
What do you think about them?
No, they're all breathing their own farts. No wonder they believe in it. Got their head up their ass. They're not fucking thinking for themselves. They got someone else giving them the opinion. Their opinions aren't even their own.
So someone that just religiously follows Trump and everything he says is kind of an idiot.
Oh yeah, there's thousands of them. You'd be surprised. Oh, dude, you'd be surprised how fucking retarded some of these religious Trump followers are. It's ridiculous. I'm not saying they're fucking good. They're a problem. They're impeding.
They're using religion as their hate. religion to
Every-
promote hate.
No, they're using
Every
religion. They're
sovereign
using religion
citizen
to back up their
I've
law. They're
known
using religion to
lost
back
their
up law.
license to a DUI. Then they become a sovereign
They are-
citizen.
A lot of religions, those people are sovereign citizens. You can't be a free slave. You're either free or you're a fucking slave. You can't be both. Of course they lost their fucking license.
They
were
lost their
fucking
license
retarded.
from a
They were
DUI.
operating
That's
under
when they
universal
become
commercial
sovereign
code.
citizens.
No.
After I
That
fuck
is
my life
commercial.
up, go to jail, lose my license, then I become a sovereign citizen.
I don't fucking have a
Why have you
driver's
toned down the
license. I
yelling?
don't fucking register my vehicle with the state. I don't fucking, dude, no, I even have my own insurance. I get into a fucking condition or an incident, I have my own insurance,
you
and I don't
had a
need
driver's
registration
license,
with a
don't
company. No.
You already
Listen,
signed a
you don't
contract with
need,
the state.
no,
You
I
lie.
didn't.
You had a license already.
Those have all been
You just
resolved.
lost it.
No, those have all been resolved. You don't seem to
Dissolved.
understand how this
Dissolved.
contract law works. You don't understand contract law.
I sure do. Once you sign it,
No,
you're
no,
in.
Canada Ward. You. My contracts are made under a trust organization, not me, the person. I operate business. The business is liable, not me.
Killer Camper, shut right up. As soon as the guy's telling him he's an idiot, he knows he doesn't want to argue with that guy.
Free for all.
Consent and knowledge.
I
On
find
your
it
behalf.
very interesting, though.
Happened to everybody.
Move
And
out.
Okay, take a breath,
also
take a
the
breath.
maritime law-
Everybody
Take
does
a
it,
breath.
by free
It falls
will.
under maritime law status.
Everybody signs contract by free will.
Nope. No, you didn't. You didn't even choose your name. It was a contract made without your consent or knowledge, and it was made in all capital letters under commercial law. You are a business. You are property owned by the subject of state in which you reside and live in. You are not sovereign unless you have resolved those debts and have become your own agency.
Being debt free certainly does resolve a lot of problems.
Fuck, I don't have to go and get licenses for anything. I don't have to pay any fees for anything.
Where do you live,
my dues.
Alaska?
I do my dues and I contribute into society, and because of that, I am able to utilize what society has dictated as my servants, as a service for the people. The people are the sovereign.
Because of that, there's a lot of YouTube videos of you guys.
And unfortunately, Killer Camper, you're not wrong. There are a lot of misinforming YouTube videos. A lot of misinforming YouTube videos. That's where we get all these people who are getting arrested claiming, "Oh, they're doing it
I'm a
wrong.
sovereign
Plain and
citizen.
simple. Yeah,
I'm
no,
a sovereign citizen.
plain and simple.
Lost my driver's
it's being
license.
approached wrong and it's being done wrong. There is language that can be used, and there
I'm
is
gonna
a
live with a bike.
process in which the language gets used. About jargon, think about it. The electricians don't talk the same way the plumbers talk. They have their own jargon. This commercial law has its own jargon, and sovereign law has its own jargon. And if you mix the two up, you fail. You can only use one or the other. And you have to do it right. It's like saying magical spells or making a rhyme work.
Every single sovereign citizen I see goes to jail when they get pulled over.
Yep. You've seen citizens. You've seen slaves. That word citizen literally means slave. unfortunately, people don't understand the language. It's been changed.
Come on.
It's been corrupted. The language that the common people out in the general public speak is not called legalese. If you try and use common speak as legalese, you'll fucking fail.
Anyways, Paulie, man, you're fucking awesome. You can make Killer Camper shut his fucking useless pie hole. It's beautiful. He has nothing to say because he knows he'll get destroyed as soon as he starts flapping his bullshit.
I'm just engaging in free speech, just like
No,
Camper can.
Killer Camper can't. He just engages in Trump speech. He just repeats what Trump says.
Don't get him wrong though. There's good shit that Trump has done.
You're a
What has Trump done that's good?
crack smoker.
Here we go. What has Trump done that's good?
Let's see. Like I mentioned earlier,
What? Like you're
manufacturing
talking?
rights that have been returned back to Detroit and Chicago. That's
which?
one of the good things. The fact that we can now legally produce our own products without having to pay the tariff. That's one good thing. That
Who were you paying
can
a tariff
help
to
America
before?
Be more self-sustainable.
You're getting tariffed on every fucking item coming into the country, man.
Yes, you're not wrong.
140% on China.
You're right.
Is that
No,
good?
way higher. 5,000% on China. That's the real number. The
China's gonna shut you
payroll.
out, man. China's gonna fuck you up and take
Oh, no,
us
they
with
already
you.
have. They already did. They shut us
Yeah.
out 3 weeks ago. No, dude, no, listen, they already did.
Critical
they
minerals.
already shut us out 3 weeks ago. The tariff tax that was coming in from China, all of our computers are not coming in. We're not getting new iPhones. We're not getting new computers. We're not getting clothing. We're not getting medical equipment. We're not getting medical supplies. We're not getting medical aid. We're not getting anything from China. A lot of the electronics that were coming from China, dude, batteries, we're not getting batteries from them anymore. None of it. All of that shit is owned by them because of mineral rights. And it's because of previous deals that were made through our American governmental administration. Without representation of the people's opinion, we had the right to say in this, and it never fucking came down to, well, what do you guys want? They just went and fucking started acting on our behalf without representation and started making deals to fuck us over in the long. America's gone real fucking shitty because of the way government has been acting over the last 50 fucking years.
Well, Citizens United's a joke.
We're not fucking happy with it either. Oh, fuck yeah, you're not wrong. American citizens, the general citizen, the good do-gooder who's like, I pay my taxes, I use a turn signal and stop at the stoplight, and I'm a good American citizen. Okay, they don't fucking have a clue, okay? They don't know. They also just don't fucking care. They're too scared to care. I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to lose my house. I like to be able to eat at night. I like feeling comfortable with my air conditioning and my refrigerator. It's bullshit if you can't figure out how to produce your own power. It's not illegal. Make your own fucking electricity. Do it. It's not illegal to produce your own fuel either. And in fact, we don't need oil refinement. Let's just talk to the Forest Management Service. Let's do underbrush debris clearing, and let's convert all that biomass into a liquid fuel.
They already are doing that.
It's called synthetic gas.
That's what they're doing up here.
Synthetic gas.
They're taking the green waste at the dump and making fuel.
God forbid if you do that down here and somebody who doesn't know that it's not illegal calls the goddamn armed men to come and stop it. Because we're not free in America. I need a guy with guns and body armor to come and offend somebody because I don't think for myself. I just do as I'm told. I capitulate without any knowledge of what the law is, and I start licking fucking boot. That's the average American. That is 51% of America because they are government employees. They do work for the service. They are servants. And then you have the remaining, dude, like 46% who are just blind, deaf, and dumb.
Well, they can't listen. People that can't listen absorb new thought.
No.
They have to just
Oh, no,
listen to what they want,
so
echo
well.
chamber.
They listen so well. They've got jobs working at McDonald's, pushing the button just like they were told to do. They can read out the screen at the Amazon warehouse, so they can just pick up a box that was right in front of them. And
Exactly.
so they listen so well. They're good button pushing slaves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if they were free thinkers, honestly, I straight dropped out of public colleges. I went and started getting my degrees elsewhere because of the mind control, the indoctrination tactics of public schooling.
Yeah, I've never been able to hold a job.
It's fucking ridiculous. I've got 14 doctorates across 34 fields, and I've got 14 master's degrees on top of that too. It's pointless to try and allow your sources to dictate even through peer review, because you know what science is? It's not mainstream, it's fringe. Scientific discovery doesn't come through.
Well, it's never
group of people all
infinite.
agreeing
Yeah,
with each other.
it can always change. That's the thing about science.
Exactly.
They're willing
Now,
to change
check
if it
this out. Now,
changes.
Check this out. The ethosphere of the thought practice in America is just trust the science. Well, that's not how science works. Science isn't definitively slam. Okay? No, science is ever changing, and science.
You ever see, like, on the music videos, they got the reaction videos?
Hard to.
You ever
Yeah.
see those? I would like to see your reaction videos to Killer Camper's videos, because he's not saying shit right now, right? But he's been talking shit for years, right? All his racist and fucking crazy Trump
Killer
bullshit.
Camper is doing his research now. He's gonna have questions.
Like
Because I
transgender, I'm
said,
racist against is you. Canada at war.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking no. You're actually a homo because you suck that Trudeau dick.
See what I mean? This is
Your
what we deal
noble
with.
dick. It's a glowing smile.
Yeah. We reject the Trump bullshit.
Listening to what I'm saying, and I'm gonna say stuff that's questionable enough that maybe he'll go and look up something later. I guarantee you he's just paying attention.
He's a good little bitch right now. That's what I'm impressed. He had his little outburst or two, right? But he's been a good little bitch for like 3-4 games.
Good job, Gerardo. Oh, why didn't you claymore me, man? Come on, you should have given me the sword.
Bitch.
How are you back at this fucking map again, eh?
Did I pick the wrong gun? Yeah, I think I had the right one. Yeah, okay.
Oh shit.
You got me.
Oh. No, I'm fully impressed by your ability to shut Killer Camper up.
I've got a powerful set of free speech organs.
Yeah. I just run off the common sense organ, man. Anything that he likes is obviously bad.
That's critical thought.
Yeah.
If I can't function under critical thought like I'm encouraging my students and peers to do, then what headmaster am I?
A headmaster. Now you're a headmaster, so your servants. You do have servants.
PCLA. That's the Polyhistor Critical Learning Academy. Not accredited right now.
Right? Yeah, you can imagine.
Yeah, non-accredited.
You are accredited?
No,
Oh, okay.
not yet.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not enough PhDs. Not enough polyhistors out there operating in the field, showing what they've learned at the academy and gaining credentials for reference. So no, we're not accredited.
Well, as far as Call of Duty, you're accredited. I'll give you accreditation. You just hit guru level. Yeah.
Meaning as though I play and I can point and shoot. If I don't
No, I
get
mean
all
just like
fucked
just
or
to shut
about
Killer
using-
Camper up is a fucking art. He's the biggest douchebag on this game. But he does have good points once in a while. Once in a while.
Get that syntax out of the game.
I'll give him that. He gets those good points out once in a while. But if it has to be achieved with racism and hatred and shit, I don't know if it's worth it.
You can call me anything you want. Just don't call me Canadian.
Just don't call me Canadian. You can call me trans. He goes through all this every time. That's what I mean. I'd love to see the reaction videos of you watching our arguments. Like, I literally pay to see that.
I'm gonna take like snapshots. I'm gonna take snapshots of myself talking, and I'm just gonna cut the top of my head off and do like a jar lid head like they do on South Park, and I'm just gonna pretend to be you. Okay, can that work?
Fantastic. No, you pretend to be you. Just watch. Okay, I see what you mean, dude.
Yeah.
Like the South Park. We love that shit, man. I do, anyways. I think it's the best.
Well, see, here's a philosophy. Nothing's racist unless you choose to. You can't.
Making
get
fun of
offended at it
Canada
unless
isn't
you get
racist.
offended. No,
We laugh.
anything. Nothing's racist unless you perceive it to be.
You should see, like, when comedians come up and make fun of Canada, we just eat it up. We just sit there and piss ourselves laughing.
Great.
We got the. They say we got some of the best audiences in the world. Right? Just we get it. We get humor.
It's all like, we might be polite with no rudeness, but, you know, we can take a joke, eh?
Oh yeah. Someone fucks with us, we go.
I was describing the difference of interaction between people in America versus Canada.
Yeah.
And the guy was being told, hey, you're about to back the boat off of the ramp, and you're going to fall off the ramp. And that's the message he was conveying. And he said, hey, wait, whoa. You're going to back off the ramp. And the wife turned and he's like, hey, you know, that was kind of rude. And the buddy on the ramp's like, yeah, you could have said that a little nicer. What? I just trying to get the message out quickly, you know, just being direct. And then my friend said, well, how is that rude? It's like, well, in Canada, they'd rather take the risk of losing money and paying the insurance for having wrecked the boat than being rude and insulting somebody.
No. That's some people are like, no, that's not like it is.
That's how it was described to me one time, and I'm not joking. I had like 8 different Canadians go, oh yeah, exactly, it's just like that.
Well, you know what? The perfect description of Canada came from Americans. And they always know what they look at me and they say, I feel safe here. They always whisper it too.
Probably.
That's what they say. I just feel safe here. It's just awesome here. I like it. They don't have to be afraid everywhere they go and looking over your shoulder.
Hilarious.
And the people
That's
are so
funny.
nice. That's what they're always like, why is everyone so
That's
nice?
funny.
And where's all the fat people?
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny.
Get to cover. 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 Get to co
But they always say the safe
most
thing.
Americans have very
feel
little
safe.
experience outside of their own atmosphere.
Oh yeah, they don't. They get out to Vancouver and they're like just in shock. Just to see how other people are living.
See, I've been to Vancouver and Manitoba.
Yeah. One's a city, one's a province.
And then see, where else have I been?
Winnipeg. Probably. What's the big city there?
Very likely. I was living in North Dakota at the time. I was only about an hour drive from the border between Wisconsin and Minnesota and North Dakota. So that would
it'd be like
Red River area.
Okay, it's Alberta, isn't it? Oh yeah, because I got years and years of this guy. To have someone pick apart like an actual, someone with a doctorate picking apart people's audio that they've given me over the years would be fucking awesome. There's some real entertainment value in that. Man, I've had people change their profiles after they figured out they were recorded. They were too embarrassed by what they said. They changed their ways, never talked again. Killer Camper, he just gets louder and louder every time. Racist, homophobic, bigoted.
Free for all.
I'm a human head.
Yeah, it'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Light 'em up.
But just to pick it apart, you pause it, like just like they do on the music videos, and they start talking about shit. And yeah, it'd be just funny. Pick parts of the shit to stop. Just hold on there. What is he talking about?
Wait, what does Killer Camper do? He does video dissection?
No, he does. He just talks shit. I've been recording for YouTube for years, right?
Oh.
And people ask, why am I doing it? I said, I'm just documenting the...
grease.
Well, taco grease is the worst. Because he can't have a conversation. He just talks.
Taco grease is the worst. Oh.
Killer Camper's
he
one...
doesn't even have any information.
Yeah. He's just stupid shit. At least Killer Camper's spewing bullshit, right? Like he's got his agenda. He's got an agenda. Taco Grease is just immature.
Yeah.
And abused. He's abused.
Weren't you the one that told me Trump was going to jail?
The jail. I told one guy he's gonna go to jail, and he fucking lost it.
Trump's going to jail.
Oh my God.
One of them fucking.
Our son Goku.
Oh, I'm not talking to you.
Taco Grease comes
We're not-
on, he
Trump's
calls
going
him a
to jail,
bitch
guys.
and immediately mutes him.
Trump's going to jail.
Taco Grease is the worst. But I put them in both in the same.
Goku91 says every time Taco Grease comes on, he mutes him almost immediately after he calls him a bitch.
Well, I mute him, and then I leave after I win the game. Because it's usually he comes in late, and I'll pull it off. Sometimes he'll win it, but... One compliment I liked is I heard Taco Grease was saying I cheat.
Hey, look.
I'm a hacker. I like that.
Okay.
Because he's tough. And you got the best players thinking you're a hacker. That's pretty good.
Like, oh sure, I hacked my console. That's likely.
I hacked
believe
my
that.
dusty PS4.
Just like my shit was purple and smelled like rainbow sherbet.
Yeah,
and my
he
mother's
just modifies his stuff.
Even Killer Camper accuses me of cheating. It's funny. Just sitting in my house coat getting baked, fucking.
Yeah, back in the day with the older consoles, I mean, don't get me wrong, I had assistance codes. I was a beta tester. And
I have never,
quite a bit
ever
of
had anything like that. So even if I had a friend that wanted me to boost or something, I'd just delete them. I don't want to be associated with any shit like that. I raw dog this shit and I fucking and I flourish.
You just associate yourself with transgender men.
Said, well, they're women at that point.
Yeah, women with penises right up your alley.
Well, it's your alley they're looking for.
Hey, there are people out there that will give you $50 to suck their dick. Like, you don't even have to do anything. You just lean
And
there and
Worge
get paid.
is one of them.
Here's one of them. I'm amazed you don't bring up any of your political bullshit. You just get all racist and homophobic.
Just close your eyes and grab a hold of a handful of hair and pretend it's, you know, baby locks, and maybe blonde's your color. You like blonde, so.
Just watch your porn. Yeah, watch some porn. Yeah. On your phone.
It's just a mouth. It's not really gay. You don't have to worry. It's not prison.
Oh,
You don't have to get married.
Well, I didn't listen.
Damn it, Bobby, what the hell have you done to Ladybird? Get the fuck off of her.
You had to be old enough to remember that shit.
That was a big glitch.
You gotta squat down. They don't kill you.
Here I am. Just one. Got my... This is every... Oh.
You ask and you will receive.
That's what it is. It's just the four of us. Alright, who's the host server? Killer Camper watching porn while playing? I mean, that would explain the lag. I'll get points like that. Just destroy equipment.
Oh shit! Ran out of bullets. Good one.
I got hit.
fuck you.
Oh! Oh man. Good one. I stunned myself too. Come on, man. Well, yeah, I was saying earlier, my best streak was 211 game win streak on free for all, and that's when first only got the win.
Oh, I missed.
Fuck is everyone? Oh, this guy's pissing me off. Private Gerardo.
Thank you, boy.
Whoopsie daisy. There you go. That's the end of that fucking street, Camper Rooney. What a lobby. Killer Camper and Gerardo. The one that's hanging in the one in the corner, one's hanging in the other one.
My sure a good face.
Oh shit. Last corner. Check 3 out of 4.
Oh, what is that? Like,
Where's he in the corner?
how come? Wait, okay, no, those are double face. Yeah.
Nakaiduti.
Holy shit.
Oh, spanked in the face. There we go. I hadn't, dude, the other game I could have schlepped Canada. Real
What's
good
that?
with that bazooka. It was either him or the other guy. That's what I call bazooka kills. I hit him dead on, it's a cooter snap.
Oh, anytime I just here to kill Killer Camper and just teabang the shit out of him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, if I wasn't here, he'd be whooping. His camping skills are...
Taking a newbie now.
And there's Gerardo. Gotta watch out for him.
Yeah, he helped me get to bed. His little claymores put me down real nice, like I've been tucked in by mommy.
Oh, Killer Camper was chasing me as I ran right over one of my own buddies. Got him.
I called him.
You showed real grit out there. Damn fine work, soldier.